Hi guys, welcome to another product review. This is, I think, the third one that I've done so far during the Christmas period, so I'm wrapping through them quite quickly. And today, another fantastic couple of products actually that I thought I would share with you. So today we're going to have a look at the Universal Carrier from Warlord Games. And we're also going to have a look at the Valentine II British infantry tank from Warlord Games. We'll start off with the Valentine. It's a resin vehicle, resin cast vehicle. It's very easy to assemble. Just there's the machine gun, the actual barrel for the gun. There's two sort of headlights pieces, and there's the hatch if you choose to put it on. Now it comes as a single piece, the hatch, for if you want to have it closed. But if you want to have it open, with the tank commander that comes with it in sort of sticking out the top like I have here, what you have to do is you have to cut it in half and then stick them on as if it's opened. It really is a fantastic kit. It was very easy to put together, very little flash mold lines to deal with, so that was excellent. Paints up beautifully. I put a black primer on it and then painted up for the desert, and I think it's come out very well. Really nice tank. It's got a good weight to it. It looks fantastic. It's going to look great on the table, I believe. Yeah, I really can't say much more about it than that. It's an excellent product, and if you're after a tank that's a little bit different perhaps than some of the normal average tanks that you see, like the Crusaders, perhaps like the Matilda II, this is more of a late war tank, or a middle to late war tank. The Valentine, it maybe not as heard of or as used or seen as much as perhaps some of the other tanks like the Sherman, for example, or the Vickers, but this is an excellent model. I love all the details of the rivets. There's so many rivets on there, and it's a great opportunity to get the black ink wash and just dab it round it, and maybe have a couple of bits where it looks like they've oiled it and it's run a little bit. It's a really nice little technique that you can do just to bring it a little bit more realism to it. But this tank has the detail to do that. So that's the first product that we're going to look at today. The second is the Universal Carrier. Now, the Universal Carrier is a plastic kit. Try not to knock everything over. It's a plastic kit. Comes on, I think, just 2 sprues. Yeah, 2 sprues. Has a lovely instruction sheet that comes with it, and it's 4 simple steps. Very easy to put together. One of the things I like about this kit, like the Russian T-34, I think it's the 85 version that I put together before. I'm not sure if I actually have done a review on that or not, but if I haven't, I'll have to do that sometime. Just need to put the finishing touches on the paint job for that, and that'll be done. But the one thing that Warlord plastic vehicles, and I think this is an Italieri thing as well, is that they're very good at making it so that if piece A has to go into piece B, it's not just a case of trying to stick it and trying to get it roughly where it should be. There'll often be like an extra lip that it rests upon, or it's an insert into the piece where it needs to be. So they're very good in making sure you get it spot on every time. Now I decided to buy 2 of them because, like any good wargamer, why not? I did one up as a British Bren Carrier with British soldiers in, and the idea behind this one was, and it by the way, it comes with this stowage. This is part of the kit, which is great. The Bren gun's part of the kit, and the figures are, you get a choice of 4 heads, and these are the 4 heads that you get. So it's 3 helmeted and 1 with a side cap. But the story behind this one is that the Bren Carrier has not long been taken over to the desert as like a reinforcement. The crew didn't have time to get the appropriate camouflage paint on it, so what they've done is just taken it straight out in its European green, and a lot of the colouring that's come from it is just weathering. And I used the weathering powders quite a bit to make it look like it'd been out in action for a bit of time, but not long enough that they'd had chance to put the camouflage paint on. And it comes with the anti-tank rifle as well, I should say. So you get the anti-tank rifle and a Bren gun, which is fantastic. I know Warlord do different variants. They do the mortar and they do the MMG version, but this is really nice. I'm not sure whether they're resin kits or plastic kits, but I just wanted the basic universal carrier, the Bren Carrier, and I thought this was an ideal kit for it. I believe these are the same kits that you get in the Bren Carrier Platoon, where you get 3 Bren Carriers and you get, I think, 4 extra guys per Bren Carrier. I'm not quite sure how they work out that you could get an extra 4 into a Bren Carrier. Looking at the models as they are, you might be able to get another 2 in there at best, or maybe have them hanging on the sides or sitting on top or something. But either way, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, so with Warlord you get the Bren Carrier, the 4 guys inside, plus an additional 4 infantry, and I think they come from the plastic late war British sprue. My other Bren Carrier that I got, I did as an Indian, with Indian crew, I should say. That I'm not sure the difference between an Indian Bren Carrier and a normal Bren Carrier. All I did with this was take the plastic bodies and put on the metal Indian heads from Warlord Games to convert this. And this one was sort of mid to late war. It's been out in the desert a little bit longer, and they've had much more time to put on the appropriate camouflage paint. Beautiful model. The heads fit on perfectly. Really had no issues with that. And just changes the dynamic on it a little bit. Would I recommend the Universal Carrier, the Bren Carrier? Absolutely, absolutely. It's a fantastic kit. It's well priced, I think, for what you get. Is it fiddly to put together? I don't think it's that fiddly. I put together some Airfix kits, which I think are more fiddly, in terms of like planes and stuff like that. These I don't think are particularly fiddly. As I said, they're easy to assemble. And once you have assembled them, they just really look the part. They're much smaller than I thought they would be, but actually when you think about the scale of them, yes, they were smaller than a tank, and that correctly shows. And I've been thinking more about the scale of vehicles recently because I was putting together Whitman's Tiger tank, and that, even compared to my Crusader, is massive, which is right. So I'll do a review of that later on when I've got that painted up. But anyway, needless to say, fantastic kits, both of them, the Valentine II tank and the Universal Carrier. Well worth going out there and getting, and I think they would be a great addition to anybody's bolt action force, or any force for any other game system out there, really. So that's that. Really nothing more to say on that. Once again, if you have liked this video, please like, share. If you have any comments, please feel free to drop them in the comments. I haven't said that with the others, but again, feel free on any of my videos to comment. I always like to hear what you guys are thinking, and to communicate with you via that. And as always, if you've liked this video or any of the other videos, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you again very soon in another product review, because I've got a couple more lined up for this Christmas. So until then, take care, and we'll see you soon.